welcome to another episode of Learn Script and Lyrics. My name is Gift Swani, and today we are kicking things off with the movie The Left-Handed Girl. This movie is soft, it is emotional, and definitely worth talking about. And of course, after that, we are switching things up and moving to the second segment of the show. So sit tight, relax, don't go anywhere as we get into this together. This movie, I'm not going to lie, it grabbed my heart. Since its premiere in Cannes on the 15th of May, it has sparked and caused a lot of conversations. It has been the buzz of Netflix, think pieces online. Think about it. It was directed by Shih-Yuan Ma. I hope I got that right. I like the fact that she was very intentional about this story, and this is because it is something that she experienced personally, and which explains why there is so much depth to this story. She touches on areas of generational trauma, traditional cultural superstitions, especially left-handedness in this movie, which is quite relatable to every aspect of every culture, because everybody has one thing or the other that they are being superstitious about. Your mother will tell you, don't sweep at night. If you sweep at night, you are sweeping all your wealth away, or don't use your left hand to turn the soup, because if you use your left hand to turn the soup, it's going to sour. So in this movie, the left hand is seen as the devil's hand. But that is not the only theme that it explores on. It explores on family pressure. It talks about gender dynamics, the fact that being a girl isn't just enough. It comes with a lot of burden, especially in the patriarchal context, like where the male child is being much more recognized than the female child. When I heard that this movie was shot with an iPhone, I was like, I had to go online, make my research, and actually it was true. The entire movie was shot with an iPhone, and the director gave her reasons, being that it is not to reduce attention, and of course it comes with the risk carrying high-end expensive cameras to such a busy marketplace, and all of that. But I give credit to her for her creativity, and the directors as well, the cinematographers as well, whose names I cannot mention because of its complexity. But they did a very good job with the cinematography, considering the fact that it was just shot with a phone. I like how the colorful market was captured. I like the fact that they were able to still capture the expressions and emotions from the characters. It was so beautiful, and which brings me to appreciating the fact that all of the characters did a good job in this movie. From Nina Ye, our star girl, she was just 3 when the director Sue discovered her and then started casting her at age 6. She played the role like she knew what she was doing here. All those children that can just steal your heart away with just their facial expression. That is Nina Ye. She didn't have to talk too much. All she just had to do was to put up that, baby face, and she steals your heart away, even when she's doing something bad. So shout out to Nina Ye. She's our star girl in this movie. Then of course, their mother, Janel Tsai, she played her role so well. This mother that, that she loves her children. That your mother loves you, but she carried so much burden, and she didn't have to talk much in this movie, but her silence alone had great power. She carried this emotion, this pain, like a backpack. When you're carrying a heavy load, and it's reflected in this movie, in her expressions, her emotions in this movie. The power scenes were, even when she was silent, she didn't have anything to say, just her expressions, and it did all the job. The grandfather as well, the devil of this movie. All those grandpas, traditional grandpas, with all of their traditions. That is this grandpa in this movie. He played his role well, that you begin to hate the character itself. He was so annoying, especially when he started to correct Ian about her left hand. He was so annoying because every time the girl was eating, he would tell her to, change the hand. Every time she was painting a picture with her left hand, it confused this girl's brain to the point that she believed that wrong thing that she does with her left hand is as a result of the devil's work, because the left hand is the devil's hand in this movie. So shout out to every other actor in this movie. They played their role fantastically. I'd like to also give credit to the sound and the music score. It was gentle. They paid attention to details, especially with the noise in the market and all of that. The music score as well, it was really quiet. It was simple. It just sits with you. It doesn't tell you how to feel. The movie does all the work, but the sound is there. You just know that this thing, there's a slight sound playing in the background. It was just there. It sits with you. Like I said earlier, it doesn't tell you how to react. You know, there are certain sounds that when it comes up, it determines your mood. If you will be sad or if you will be happy, but this one doesn't do that. Here, the movie does all of the talking, which brings me to talking about the pacing in this movie. It is quite slow, which is intentional because of the type of movie. It is quite an emotional movie, and it doesn't have to be rushed. It doesn't have to be rushed. It is calm. From the beginning, everything is introduced. The environment, the chaos, that each of the characters are going through, but it's, carries it out slowly, then down to where the main conflict begins, which is Nina Ye beginning to pick things from the market. And then when her sister finds this out, she's like, it's the devil's hand that is doing this work. And her sister is like, who told you? There's nothing like devil's hand. You are stealing. She said, no, I'm not stealing. The devil's hand is stealing. That part was so emotional. She had to take her to return all of these things that she had stolen. Also down to the conflicts where a lot of secrets were revealed. We find out that Anne is actually Jing's mother, and a lot of things have been hidden. So if you have not watched this movie, you are missing out on a lot of emotional drama. You definitely should add this movie to your watch list. And if you have seen this movie, what do you think about it? Do you have that crazy grandparents that has this crazy superstition, and when you go to their houses, they don't allow you rest? Let me know all about all of these in the comment section. And with this, we have come to the end of this first segment of the show. We'll go on a break. When we get back, we'll talk music. So this song is from Young Jonn's new album, Blue Disco. He features Rema on this one. The collaboration just makes sense. I love the chemistry between both artists. Nobody's trying to overshadow or shine each other. It just sings, it just works. This shows how far Young Jonn has come in the music industry, from being just a behind-the-scene producer to making his own music, his own song. And I must say that he's doing really well at this. He has come a long way. Shout out to Young Jonn and congratulations to him. This song has a tendency of reaching to a large span of audience, both locally and internationally. And this is because of the star power of the song. Both artists bring in their elements. Young Jonn brings this soft vibe, while Rema brings the spice, to this song. Both of them are saying in the song, don't dribble me, because say I love you, because say you be fine girl. No use my heart, play, and all of that. It gives this soft Afrobeat vibe. It gives it this cool vibe, and the music video is not far from it. It matches the tone of the song. The directors, Photosaizi and Bambinonri, they bring this cool urban nightlife element to the music video. Even if it's shot in one spot, it's colorful. Different costumes, at different scenes for the artists, but the video vixens, they remain the same. I'm sure of that. They remain the same, but the artists, they change costumes at certain scenes. And each of the costumes, of course, it matches their personalities. It matches the soft and the spicy personalities of each of the artists. I like the fact that this music video is minimalist. There is nothing too complicated about it. It just gives this soft vibe, and the song as well. So that is it for our soft boy anthem of the moment. So guys, tell me, do you like this soft Afro-pop music, or do you miss the high street energy of before? Let me know in the comment section. But with this, we have come to the end of this episode. Until next time, remember to follow us on all social media platforms at iRavel Studios. Bye-bye.